golden question. Is it? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, we should be live. And right now to hear if I have any audio. Is it? Yes. Yes, I got audio on the YouTube. That is fantastic. All right, and wow, you guys are really shuffling through your filters right now.
Huh? You got us right now doing it? Oh yeah, we're playing around.
Yes, we are. We get some people
There we
chiming
go.
in.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Hold up. I'm just gonna do. All right. I'm gonna change it because this is too small. What's up, guys?
What's up? So I'll give a quick little introduction. Hi, everybody. Thank you again for joining us on NerdTots tonight with me, your host Adontron, and co-host. We got. Do you guys have any special names now, or you just want to go by your regular names? You're on this side of my side. Nope, Angel and
What?
Kim.
How are we doing? Sorry, I don't know what side you're on, but we're on here. We're above you.
Oh,
Hold up.
you can
Hold up.
you can
I
change
know.
your orientation.
There you go. What's going on, guys? How are you? Welcome.
So we're ironing out just a couple minor things just to make sure we're smooth, and then I'll post the link for the teleparty, and we can get started because the
Yep.
original link that we had crashed. Thunderstorms. Blame nature. Let's see here.
Huh?
What's up?
Nothing. You're good. Is there a delay on my end?
Wave. No, I didn't see a delay. The YouTube has a delay, if that's what you're wondering.
What's up, Popcorn Planet? Popcorned.
Oh, and that's Andy. That's our boy Andy.
Hey,
All right, man. Yeah, if you want to share this on your Twitter real quick, just to get some people along with us, absolutely, that's perfectly fine, man. And then there we go.
now I am going to turn off my audio when we watch it because I don't want to get any copyright infringement.
Oh, you gotta mute yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, you can do it like real quick on yours thing. You know how to do it like on and off, like super fast.
On the Zoom, yeah.
Okay, good.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's see here.
All right. Any day now. It's just like Friday night.
Well, we are getting some people like, oh look, Storm is in the building. Your brother's background
Oh
looks
snap!
perfect.
Oh snap!
So yeah, look at that. She says you have a better background. And then Adon. Okay, and then Will Morris. It's Adon and his slightly cooler older brother. I feel
He
like
knows what's up.
I feel like Will, you might be a fan of my brother's. Yeah. Now, Andy, we did double check. His audio is going
Oh,
to be separate from.
Popcorn Planet. Don't worry. I'm going to actually turn off my audio because I'm going to watch it on the big screen.
I'm going to watch it on the small screen. here. Yep, that will still be good.
Which is
My monitor works. I'm right up on my monitor. You've seen it. It'll do the job. And there we go. Wunderbar.
all right.
All right, and then let's see here. Will Morris is asking, where's your YouTube channel?
Mine.
Yeah, yours.
It's in development.
Is in
Where's my YouTube
pre-production
channel?
stage.
I'm using you to help us set the ground, if you know what I mean.
So he's
Yeah.
using me
I mean, I
as a
love the fact
groundwork.
that I can be in my PJs.
Yes.
I love the fact while she dresses up tonight to go out with my PJs.
And then Stormy says, we are all fans of your brother.
I appreciate that. I got some fans.
Oh, but wait, Will is giving me credit too. He says, Adon, you're great too, dude. Oh, look at this. They're sharing their headset together like a little couple.
This is how new we are to the production. We're sharing the same audio. All right.
Listen, it was better than what I did. We're up a couple more people. We'll give it a few more minutes. We're only 7 minutes in. I think we can start at like 8:15. I think that'd be a good time to get everybody started. Like by that point.
I would like to wish my brother a belated birthday. His birthday was on Friday, so for everyone who helped celebrate and gave him a thank you. He's 32 years old.
Oh, thank you for making me younger. And you were here, man.
However I can help, man. However I can help you.
You were here. Oh, we got some people that say, Andy said those are sick jammies.
Or what?
Sick jammies. Your pajamas. Oh, she got them for you?
She got them for me.
Target.
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 Target, the classiest place you could be.
Yes.
Let's see. Okay, and Will Morris says, but your brother brought his queen too. Another point for him.
What happened? What?
You brought your queen. Listen,
yes.
She picked that up right quick. And then Andy said he just got the tweet out, so that's fine. We were planning on giving a few more minutes for everybody to chime in, but this can be like a Q&A time to get to know Angel,
right,
and Kim.
Now, also, I know a lot of you guys already saw this episode. We have not seen it, so it'll be our first time experiencing it, where you guys pretty much know what to expect, but we don't know. So you'll probably see our reaction and be like, "Holy shit!" So,
yes, I did cheat and I did watch the episode. I stayed up for it.
Bastard!
I know. I feel dirty, but I feel good at the same time.
He feels dirty and.
Don't worry, I took a shower. Let's see. Stormy says his queen is gorgeous.
She is. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
She's a lovely lady. Beautiful on the outside and inside.
Huh?
What was that?
I said she's beautiful on the outside and the inside. I was paying a compliment. You guys you want to give a little bit of background on yourselves to introduce yourselves? Like, what makes you a nerd or a geek, Angel?
Who, us?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
That hard.
Let's see. So I
Kim could
got you
probably
into
answer it for
comics.
you.
I got you into comics.
This is true.
Uh,
You did.
so I was already into that nerd fandom. I was trading comics. I was doing the collections. I have, but um, I'm a here I am. I'm a 48-year-old guy that still does cosplay. I dress up. I go to Comic Con still. Um, I got her into it when we started dating. I didn't know she was into her favorite hero is Wonder Woman. Me, I have multiple in the DC verse. My biggest one is Batman. In the Marvel universe is Captain America. He is my top guy. I love how Tony Stark was represented by Robert Downey Jr. But I'm a big fan of Shang-Chi, Iron Fist, everything that has to do with martial arts related. I'm big on that. I dress as Iron Fist a lot. She has dressed as Jessica Jones, Psylocke, Lady Vader, where I've dressed as He-Man as Luke Skywalker, which is weird. But I'm a big geek. I mean, oh, real quick, for those who was with us with the Invincible watch party, right now on Comixology, they're doing half off on all Robert Kirkman issues of Walking Dead, Invincible, anything, all his titles are half off. So what was 13 now is 650. So load up on that. Why are you a geek?
Because I live with you. No, I think it's the
That
fact
can make
that
you a glutton for punishment.
I think because you get so giddy, like when you see a movie or when you read something or hear something or see like a character or an actor or something like that. It's like you're like a little boy and stuff, and it's like it amazes me, like you can talk for hours regarding a movie, or the whole history. And I think that's what it entails someone to be a geek, is the fact that they can just have this love and passion and be able to have that discussion with anybody.
What's the biggest topic what's the one topic I can talk to for about 4 hours? It's a test, a relationship test. Which topic I can talk for hours in the geekdom?
Probably about Batman.
Yes, I will say Star Wars, but yeah.
Well, Batman and Star Wars.
Anyway, that's this one. But
All right, that's fun. No, I would. It's like you could talk about for hours. Like I would say
hours
Marvel.
about religion.
What about you?
Like,
What about you,
for you,
Lon?
it's like it's film. I would think it's like
What was it?
I would consider you a film buff. You're always quoting stuff from film and like like the directors and stuff like that.
That's true. I love film and all that stuff, and I do a lot of quotes, but I'm I'm a kind of guy that likes I'll buy the Blu-rays just for the behind the scenes stuff, the making of and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Or some people just buy the film and fine, but I just love it to get just for that extra stuff, the commentary and all that stuff. I like that stuff.
Excellent.
What about you, Alon?
Well, I mean, for those who are new, I think everybody on here has already spoken to me or seen me before, but just in case they're new to this channel, I can talk for hours about comics, Marvel, more so than DC, and then anime. Love talking about anime.
What is your favorite anime film, not series?
See, that's a difficult one though, because the series is I watch those more often. I'm now getting back into the films, and because I have chosen to focus on those on my reviews, so that's why it's a little bit more difficult. I would say film. Right now, Vampire Hunter D.
Classic.
Yeah. I love the Bloodlust. I reviewed that. And I said that's like a perfect film to
Oh, you
introduce
saw
someone to.
the blood, yeah, the vampire girl.
Yeah. But Vampire Hunter D, their classic, just holds a fondness in my heart for it. It does. I don't. I have to rewatch it, see if it holds up again. Let's see. Andy, I just updated the title. It should have already updated on there on the YouTube. He was telling me to change it from
Oh, I saw.
f.a.w.s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Because it could be like, what is f.a.w.s?
I was trying to keep it short. That is a
I know.
long title.
I know.
What up,
All right.
Bunda? Or Bunda is Bunda. I keep saying Bunda.
Kim is a badass partner. Yeah.
And they say Bunda says you have nice chairs.
I may fall asleep. By the time we start this, I may fall asleep.
Yeah, he has busy days. He's also a physical trainer. He works out every day. Got to
No,
keep
no, I
his.
don't work out every day. Don't. Thank you for it, but don't. No. I
You're
yell. I
misleading
yell
them.
every day. I
He yells
yell.
every day.
I don't. There's a difference.
That is true. That is a big difference.
My ear fell off.
Look at that technical difficulties.
Back in. All right.
All right.
Are we ready to go? Are we?
I mean, we got like 10 people up and running here. We got
Awesome.
like pretty consistent people, and we can see. Here's this. Nope, that's not the teleparty link. I'm gonna post a teleparty link here. And then let's see
Should
here.
have fixed popcorn.
You know, you guys still have your drinks, don't you?
Yeah, but running low now.
Yeah.
Well, you know that's not good. I kept my drinks so that'd be fresh.
We should do one. We should do one party. If they have if they say a certain phrase a lot, we have to do a shot.
Oh, I've done that with Lost Boys.
And it's the lightweight that suggested
Yeah, I
that.
know. I'm the freaking lightweight. Never mind.
He is
Forget
lightweight.
it.
All right, so I'm gonna post the teleparty link right there. So then everybody should be able to click in. Guys, if you're having trouble with the teleparty link, let me know in the chat. No, Angel didn't spank me the other day.
Why would I have what? Why would I have
Because
spanked you?
Spank
because
him
I kept a
for
dirty
birthday.
room, and he was Bunda was like, "You got spanked." That's why he was trying to clean.
No, I wouldn't have not done
No. Will Moore says the chairs are nice. They're matching and such a professionalism.
We try with what we got.
Let's see here. Did it not share in the video? Wait. Did the link show in the chat for you guys?
I don't see it.
For the teleparty?
I don't see it on here.
Yeah.
Not on the website.
All right, let's do this. We got Yellow Does It.
Is on YouTube.
Yeah, I posted it in the YouTube chat. It didn't look like it came in. Let me try doing it again. There we go.
Another one?
And another one. Ugh, the light's in my eye.
Who does that? Who's that? Oh yeah, yeah. Who's that singer? That rapper? And another one. And another one. I forgot his name. You make the best music.
All I can think of is another one bites the dust.
No. It's the
Another one bites the dust.
Oh Jesus. He's heavy. He goes, and another one.
He's a heavy guy.
You got the best. I can't remember it. If you know who I'm talking about, who am I talking about? Because I can't remember the rapper that I'm talking about. He's more of a producer, I guess.
Biggie.
I think he's dead.
DJ Khaled.
Yes, DJ Khaled. Thank you. Remember.
There you go. Let's see if that showed this time, guys.
There it is.
Yay. Okay. That's the teleparty link. Finally. My bad. And then let's see if that works for you guys. Well,
What about professional setup? Behind the scenes, BTS.
Bunda, the reason why he's in better shape than me is one of those things that you do something longer and you have more time. You can maintain. You can maintain. I stopped long ago, many moons.
My brother's in shape.
It's a shape.
It's a shape.
Yes, it's a type of shape.
I'll tell you this. He was a badass martial artist.
Oh.
He was a badass martial artist. He broke bricks. He was able to break bricks and stuff like that. I never did that. I broke boards. He broke bricks with his fists.
Yeah, but you could have done the bricks. I've seen you break boards. Like you could have done a brick break.
Yeah, but boards don't hit back.
Neither does bricks. Yeah. Although I did mess up my hand pretty bad when I did it bad. I did a wrong brick break.
Angel's more vain than his brother.
More vain. Well, it happens. You know, I hit the board. I hit a board 10 times before it broke because I was hitting it wrong. It happens.
Yeah, it's all about technique, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so everybody in the chat, just let me know if you got your teleparty up, and once I know I got people saying yes, actually put a 1 if you got your teleparty up. That'll let me know it's working. If not, we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Oop.
That's right, Stormy. Yeah, give yourself more credit.
Oh, I'll get back there. Matter of fact. Until I start working out again, though. I'm just gonna relish the relaxation moment that I have at this moment.
Get drunk.
Okay.
What does he have?
Say you'll see, then hop in the chat. Okay. Oh, I'll see people hop in the chat for the teleparty. Yellow does it. Is that what you mean?
Okay, listen. I'm ready to go.
All right. Well, we got 10 people on, so let's do a countdown. If you don't have your teleparty up, wait. Yellow does it. What are you saying? Yeah, he says them. Yeah, I'm not seeing people on the teleparty, but I'm gonna do a countdown. Ready?
Here you go.
All right, from 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hold up, wait a minute. Hold up. Something happened on my. Wait. Something happened on my thing. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
You were the one
Sorry.
that.
Should we do? Hold up. Before we do this, should we do an intro? Should we do an intro of the watch party for everyone to make it official?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, man.
Hey guys, welcome to NerdTots. I am Angel. This is Kim, and over there on either side of the screen is Adan, and this is NerdTots, and we're watching the episode 4 of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Now, some of you already have seen this. We are watching this for the first time, so please, no spoilers. Don't call out. Don't be that person in the movie theater. Tell them you did it. Don't do that. That's not you. So anyway, let's get ready, guys. Let's do it. We're going to do it in 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're going on.
He's a better host than me. Everybody wants to be a mod in our chat.
Come on, that's some classic music right there. That's some classic music right there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love it. Where's my beer? Oh. Mm. I saw the look on your face. But no, I have not considered joining a My Circle game. He seems like such a creep right now. That was his favorite teacup. Mm. Hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Whew. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Angel, you're on a delay, aren't you? Oh. Mm.
Watch the credits here. They have in the credits here.
Oh, you look for spoilers in the credits, or
Sometimes they have the spoilers in the credits. But man, sorry for the technical issue, guys. For those who saw, there's a delay on our end, so I had to switch cameras. But
I noticed you were a little bit behind on the reactions.
yeah, on the reactions for that. Yeah. Well, yeah. But we're back, baby.
By the way, Bunda, I do not have a green screen, but my brother agrees. He thinks I have a messy room, just like you do.
Dude, the way this ended was perfect in a sense of how it goes in the comics.
Yes. Ties very well to how it goes in the comics.
But every time I see Sebastian Stan, I just see Luke Skywalker. Am I the only one?
I see it less now. Like, his face looks fuller.
But I know, but since the talk of him being Luke Skywalker in another series for Disney Plus, it's just like I just can't unsee it.
Yeah, no, I get that.
But man, that was
so rewatching. I agree. I felt it was a little bit slower to start with.
It was slow,
but it ends.
But with that
that second half.
Yeah, with that.
All right, we're good. Right. You good?
Yeah, we're good now. We can now
all right
talk. So if you had to go to the bathroom, I guess go ahead. I'm gonna try to fix something here.
Well, I mean,
I don't have that stuff, right?
She's like, that's right in her eyes. It's like
the
brightness. Well, first of all, I want to thank everybody for joining us and watching The Falcon and Winter Soldier, episode 4. If you're coming in now or you're just, wanting to stay around for the review, that's what we're going to do now. And from a guy who's seen it once before to a couple who have not seen it before.
First time.
We didn't get their audio of reactions, but their visuals was something to see. I could see your facial reactions as we were watching.
Right.
So, right off the bat, what's your how do you feel about this episode for both of you?
Us?
Yeah.
Well, clearly it ended really like wow.
Like wow. Like wow.
I mean, that's an accurate statement.
I just like that it did take a different pace in the sense of how, like, from the first episode was like action packed. Here you get a little more, I want to say backstory, but a little more in the sense of
a story,
spine, and get a little more backstory like that. And
they did a little bit more building.
That it confirmed, well, in my opinion, I guess, that John Walker was not enhanced where a lot of people thought he was, and he took that enhancement where his partner apparently did not at all have one of those, the vials.
Well, so, I think in that episode, I don't really John Walker wasn't enhanced prior to this.
A lot of people thought he was.
Yeah.
A lot of people thought he was, where I didn't see it. You know, it was like, but you saw it here, like it kind of kicked in the strength attributes.
I think it was when he took the vow. I think that's what he did.
That's true. That's true. That's when he did take it. But what I'm saying in the sense of
as a character overall.
No, on the other episodes in the past, like
Yeah,
other people were saying, he was fighting against the
like when
the
they were on the
other
truck.
the flag smashers and things like that on the
Hmm.
truck and things like that. He was, getting handled easily, and hence why he has a gun, because he didn't
Yeah,
have those powers to compensate. So he has the gun to level out the playing field. But I mean, I just love this. In comparison, I know it was a different pace and different way of how WandaVision was presented to us, but this is just like I can watch every episode multiple times on this. I can't say the same for WandaVision.
yeah. So
I like the fact that they introduced the Wakanda.
When they went back into it, oh, I love the Easter egg when they did the neck spear thing, just like
yeah,
they did in Black Panther in the casino. I was just like, oh, and how they disarmed
Disabled.
the,
hmm
or disarmed the White Wolf.
Yeah.
Literally disarmed.
they literally took us
Literally
on.
disarmed.
Yeah.
And he didn't know about it. It's like, I'm gonna have to watch it again later. I'm gonna have to watch it again.
No, I between the two fight scenes, I think that was the better fight scene. The Dora Milaje.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was stylized. They had the multiple weapons. You have the spears. You have the knives. I'm sorry. I'm confusing.
The knives were as the last scene.
The last scene.
Yeah.
But it just.
But let me get what your take about Captain America, like his expression afterwards was like his expression was like he was just totally like defeated.
Well, that's
Hold up. Bonda's saying nothing in Marvel is worth. Am I reading this right?
yeah,
Nothing
yeah,
in Marvel
you're reading
is
it.
worth watching multiple times. How dare you?
I should let you know, Bunda's on like. Is it your number one favorite film, Bunda? Batman versus Superman. I feel like I think that's your number one favorite film.
Which one?
Batman versus Superman, Snyder.
Well, no, that's a good one. The ultimate cut of Batman versus Superman, the ultimate cut is.
Yeah, but he likes that over all the other Marvel films. But I mean, listen. Of course, he felt
Nicholas
defeated.
Clark, yes. Well, that's the great thing about this Captain America. This Captain America, he's mental. He's still dealing with like PTSD from his time in serving and things of that nature.
That's true.
That's what like it went with the comics, in a sense. Unlike the comics, I believe he destroys a town. He lets loose and goes off on a town and murders like several people,
Mm-hmm.
which we'll probably see in the next episode, where he is relinquished of the shield. He's no longer Captain America, and they probably Falcon and Winter Soldier take over the shield, and that's how he becomes. Because there's what, 2 more episodes?
No. Yeah,
Or 3?
I think
Oh,
there's
no.
supposed to be 6 episodes this season, right?
So it's 2 more, right?
Yeah.
So this is probably going to lead to, since John Walker lost his shit, just like how in the comics, he's going to be that, then he'll become U.S. agent,
Mm-hmm.
as we know too. So, but this is a little more. Even in the comics, he killed like a whole town or whatever. Where here just killed one man. That was just the way he did it in that. It's just a little more. And you saw him at the end, how he's like not in it. He's like loopy.
Well, I've heard people compare U.S. Agent in the comics to be like a combination of Punisher meets Captain America, or vice versa. He's just like Captain America to the extreme, you know.
Right.
In which, and like other people will say that's the poor man's Captain America, but he's not. They're not really wrong, but the intensity is there, and you could tell he is. And you're right, Angel. He is unhinged in many different ways. Like when they first introduce his character, you can see how there's certain nuances. And it's him dealing not just with the PTSD. I think it's also him dealing with the pressure of the title. You know, like when he's talking about like what he had to do to get those medals and everything like that. he's still dealing with the pressure of like what it was just to get that title and to get those awards and whatnot. None that he probably made feel like he deserves. Like I feel like if Lamar wasn't there, he either would have gotten to that status or things would have gone on a whole different route for him.
Well, his best friend just got killed in front of him.
Yeah.
So he has that reaction too. You know, you want to act right. You want to act right. I don't think when you saw your best friend that you served several tours with, and then taken out like that quickly. But I just like. I mean, I don't like how John Walker looks with a helmet on. He's better without the helmet. He looks
True.
better.
He do. But you know what? Maybe I hope they give him a new outfit and maybe a better helmet too.
Well, his outfit is representative to the U.S. agent
in the comic. Yeah.
Yeah, the way the stripes go across, like that.
Has a star.
It has that. Yeah, but it will be different in the sense of maybe color scheme or something else. But I think in the next episode, we are gonna see more of how they'll get the shield now. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier get the shield. What do you think about Zemo though? What do you think his thing? Because he was hiding. He hid stuff purposely, and then it told him about it. Why do you think he was doing that?
Zemo is definitely manipulating everybody, like the children, the people he's working with, everybody, all for his end goals. He is definitely being a creep with the kids. Like the scene where he walks in and he's like, "Ba, black sheep."
Yeah, that was creepy.
That was
super creepy.
That was Freddy Krueger kind of stuff level.
Exactly. And I'm watching it and you see the adults in the background right next to the kids. They're just walking away. I'm like, wow. And no one's going to watch their child? Like who's
there were some adults in the background. There were some adults in the background. I saw that where they're talking.
No, they were looking at him and talking, and they were like backing away. I'm like, listen, man, you got a stranger walking up giving candy to your kids.
Yeah, right, exactly. They're just not. But it seemed like they were more afraid of a name. When they gave a name of a person, how they all scattered.
Yeah.
But
I didn't understand the point that he made saying, don't you see the guys behind me,
don't trust them.
Those are the bad guys, don't tell them anything.
I think that's so that he can continue to manipulate the people, to make the kids think that he's with them on their side. These are foreigners. Right. Don't side with them. Like if you need to give information, you give it to me.
Right.
And I'll give you some more candy.
I got that feeling too, but in a way, but it's like why is he? It felt like he was holding that information like on purpose, but then like I guess he'll get that information on his own terms, obviously. I guess.
Yeah.
Instead of manipulating.
Well, he knew about the Dora Milaje, and he even said he's like, I gotta hold something hostage, to make me seem valuable, know. But at the same time, I feel like the little girl probably gave him a little bit more information than what he even said.
Right.
Like he knew where Carly was gonna be when she was making a break for it. So he met her. He headed her off before everybody else. So I feel like he asks all the right questions to get to where he needs.
Well, Will Morris just said about a bit weird to have your villain offer kids candy. Well, not really. It's not that awkward that he's the villain.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's weird for any like grown adults to offer strangers like kids candies. Huh? Oh no, that's because in the chat while we were watching, Bunda's like wanting to start a motorcycle club or a gang. And I think if I read some parts right, it was gonna be like a lizard head with a sausage in his mouth.
Oh. Stick to the topic. Stick to either Marvel or DC. It's all good. I know, right, Nicholas? Those damn Turkish delights. I guess people talking. He's right about that. Right.
I don't think I've ever had Turkish delights. I had the cookie. He was eating a cookie, and I had that cookie before. But I digress. So My favorite scene. I mean, I love the end scene, but rewatching that, I feel like the Dora Milaje scene still holds up more for me. The end scene has a shock value, but for me, the three best scenes were the beginning, the Dora Milaje in the middle, and then the end scene. Those are the top three best scenes in this
Well,
episode for
yeah.
me.
For me, is I mean, what I liked about it because you had that the Black Panther
Mm-hmm.
tie-in, and you also have a little bit. Well, you have the little history of how Bucky got over the commands, and how her and him relate. So, I mean, that was I really appreciate. I really like that aspect, and and that fight scene when they're trying to get Zemo. And that was, I mean, I have to watch that several times too because the way they handle the spears was really done exceptionally well. Like they had like
Yeah.
it wasn't like a Netflix fight scene, if you know a Marvel fight scene, if you know what I mean. Talking more about some guy whose fist is made out of iron, whose fight scenes were horrible. But anyway,
You mean the one that glows?
yeah, straight up it's
We,
candy ass. But anyway, yeah, it just yeah, I can't, yeah. But anyway, yeah, I mean, I love where this is going. I love how this is. Still don't really can't tell, but I like how it's going back to how the stories were in the comics in the sense of how John Walker loses it, and I mean, it's different in the comics because when he lost it, they got Steve Rogers back
yeah.
and became Captain America. But this is different, where in the comics, Bucky took over the mantle because Captain America was killed in the comics,
After Civil
and then
War.
the Falcon took over at one time. Well, Captain America came back,
Got
and
old.
then the Falcon took over the mantle and stuff like that. So it's like I just like how they're doing it a different way. They're doing it, like they're doing it like a what's the other Marvel title series that we've talked about? Ultimate.
Ultimates, yeah.
The
The,
Ultimates.
the,
That's
yeah.
how like the gear, the Captain America gear is from the Ultimate, series.
Well, a lot of the MCU's geared towards like the theme of the Ultimates, but
Right.
crossed with 616.
Right.
But
Of course. Yeah.
I mean, the visualization on it, I think that when those three scenes had great visuals. Like when you watch the opening scene and they're doing the words and you see him like going to tears, and you can have different perspective on it. It's like either A, he's having flashes of the memories and he's having remorse, or he's like literally just going through the process of trying to fight the training that he's been and just remembering all the things in. So you could take it either way.
The tears could also be of joy.
He looked like he was struggling with that more.
No, at the end. Well, at the end, there's like tears of joy in the sense like he was able to finally go through it.
Mm-hmm.
He was able to beat it. And so the tears, like you can see, like tears of joy can transition from, or the tears can be transitioned from agony, from pain or memory, and then joy, appreciation, accomplishment. We all have done that. We've cried when we done something,
Difficult.
To accomplish something that we thought we could never do. We also cried when things didn't go our way or out of our control. So, which was cool to see. Like it was like it's like a martial artist finally reaching his black belt.
Yeah.
Or her black belt. It's like it was kind of cool.
I said this last night on a stream that when she took away his arm, she said something in Wakandan and called him James. For me, I like.
Well, they had a personal relationship.
Well, no. Well, remember she called him White Wolf before. So I personally took that as. First of all, they didn't say what she said before the part of James. So I don't know if there was more to what was being said.
Sometimes it's best to watch this with subtitles.
No, I had subtitles. I did have subtitles. It just says Wakandan James.
So okay, it was before that. All right, so I didn't
Mhm.
watch it. So I didn't watch with the subtitles. So.
But for me, I was like, I do kind of wish that I knew what she said before James, but at the same time, just hearing James made me feel like you lost the title of White Wolf. You're no longer one of us.
Say again.
Like she no longer considers him like an honorary Condon.
Oh, I see.
Like
So it was a
because
separation.
exactly,
So I
and she
see.
said
I
that as
got you.
soon as she removed his arm, like it's like an insult as well as like you've
Like
been
he doesn't deserve that arm because that's from that arm is
is from
from
Wakanda.
them,
Yeah,
right?
it's like a gift.
Vibranium and stuff like that.
Hmm.
So it was like you don't deserve this. So
Yeah,
that
and
makes
it makes sense because in the comics, White Wolf was actual character that was like
yes.
honorary Wakandan. He was like a white man or Caucasian character.
Wasn't the White Wolf family?
No, he was adopted family.
Well, that's
Like
what I'm saying. He was family.
yeah, he was like an adopted brother to
Right.
T'Challa. His father, T'Challa's father. Well, there's two versions. Uh, one version he was raised with T'Challa, and then another
Right.
version it was a adult man who became part of the family, like adopted in,
Right.
and then somehow gets betrayed. They betray each other or something like that.
Right. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's another thing. I mean, that's yeah, that's another topic, something like that. But what do we think? What do we think is going to happen in the next episode? I gave my thinking about since like the Falcon and Buck Sam and Bucky will get the shield because John just totally lost it. He was going to have to go into rehab or an institute.
I don't
Do you
think
think it's going to
John's gonna
happen?
go
What
into
about
institute.
Carter?
I feel like well, first of all, like there will probably be more focus on the publicity of the fact that the shield's covered in blood and what happened. So that's gonna be more
They'll
drawn
be
out.
forced
Yeah,
exactly. They'll be forced to have him let go of the shield and then the title
and I feel like that the passing of the shield will be removed from John Carter. That I'm sure, but the
and the
passing of the
title.
shield will probably be at the end of the episode or the following episode. I don't think they'll give the shield directly to Falcon right off the bat.
We don't think what?
They'll give the shield directly to Falcon, like back to Sam,
Probably
right in
not.
the in that episode. I think it will be in
Probably
the
not. But
last episode.
but you'll see. Yes, I think in the since how they ended this episode is how they're going to start
Mm.
next episode. The repercussions of what everyone has filmed and things of that nature. It's like
I also think Carly's gonna escalate.
Carl's going to what?
She's gonna escalate matters because
I didn't understand.
I didn't
she's
know
gonna
she's gonna.
escalate.
Oh,
Oh,
well, of course, because I mean, oh, we're going to probably find out who the power broker is.
That I will be excited for. I mean, he's funny enough. Like he's a pivotal character in the comics, but he's not like pivotal in the sense like everybody needs to know what he looks like. He just handles a lot of business in the sidelines. Like he's a boss guy.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But how well I think she's gonna meet him because like every time he's reached out to her, she tried to avoid and someone dies.
Yeah.
Someone has died. So she's like, I can't, it's like she keeps going, she's gonna have nobody by her. So, how are we gonna
I don't think things are gonna go well for Carter too. I don't think she's gonna get like her part in or anything like that. Like she's gonna get burned somehow.
sorry, Will Morris, yes. Iron Fist was totally okay.
Listen,
It was okay.
it
You're
was
right
not.
about that.
Season two was better than one, but it was still okay.
It was,
It,
no matter, I'm sorry, the person who's supposed to be the representative of a badass fighter
mm-hmm.
should look like they should fight.
Or not have a guy wear a wig trying to do the fight scenes for him.
Well, that's stunt doubles and all that stuff, but just
No, but they like have a guy that looks like you, or
right.
do better
Well, that too.
cut work for the scenes.
Anyway, so
But we're getting off track. Point of the matter is, like, I think this is a good episode. It's a little bit slow, but it's a fantastic
but
episode.
sometimes we need a little slow. You can't like like a roller coaster in a series. You need ups and downs of a roller coaster to go. If you just keep going down and then it's like sometimes like on a roller coaster it levels out,
Yeah, and then
and
even when it
then it
levels,
goes
you can
up
have a little
again.
bit
You
of a
get the
twist.
build, and you have the crescendo coming down. It's like where like on like WandaVision for 2.5 episodes, maybe three, we were just going up, 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 up. Okay, and then we got little dips, and then we got little, and at the end we had the final before coming back into the carriage or whatever you call it. At the end of the ride.
Yeah,
Where here we're having a lot of like loop de loops and then a little slow. It's a long ass roller coaster, but this I like the action. I like the story. I like the relationship. We're seeing different relationships happening here, or better developing with Buck and Sam.
yeah. Even with Lamar and Walker,
Right.
like you get to see the relationships develop. Matter of fact, was that his girlfriend or fiance? The first the episode 2 with Walker, the girl, the lady in
Yes.
the locker. It was a
Yes.
fiance or a girlfriend or his wife.
I believe fiance. I believe fiance.
Fiance. Are they even gonna bring her back? Like I feel like she right now she
She
just feels like
may she may be brought back in a sense like how a lot of people are when tragedy happens of the subject. In this case, John Walker will probably be hit, like, ma'am, how do you feel about this? You're his fiance, you're his wife, you're his whatever. It's like, have you ever, probably question her just like that. She'll probably come like in a news feed or like a CNN like
like
interview,
a quick clip.
things of that nature. But
Huh.
she wasn't really in the sense of the story. I don't know how important that is, having a story, but she'll be brought back in the sense of like people close to John Walker or stuff like that.
Yeah. I felt like when they threatened the kids for Sam, the Falcon, his sister and his
Oh,
nephews
the
and whatnot
call.
for the call. I
I
mean,
thought,
personally, if I was Sam, I would be more livid than he was. He was like, "Is this how we're gonna play it? You're gonna threaten the kids?" I would have been like, "Yo, bring in everybody. We're gonna take these people down. No,
well,
no, we're
for
done."
some reason, my mind, I guess my mind went somewhere because I thought the sister, and Carly were working together. I was like, what? I was like, I, that's not, I'm wrong, right?
I would say you're wrong, but at the same
'Cause
time,
I
I
don't know where my
agree in
mind
the
went.
sense that Carly got their number so easy.
Okay.
Like I don't understand. Like she's like, give me their numbers. I'm like, and they found it like within a day.
Okay. I don't know where my mind went. I went to Jersey somehow. I don't know where I went, but
They had it on speed dial.
anyway. Oh, let me see. Any questions from here? Let's see. The Night of Flowers sucks at action scenes. Are we talking? Hold up. I brought up one thing and I screwed up the talk line of the Netflix Marvel series, and now everyone's talking about Iron Fist, Daredevil. Okay, that could be another subject. We can talk about another thing about the comparisons of the Defenders.
Yeah,
But
he is. For the record, I would say my brother is a bigger Daredevil fan than I was. Oh,
Daredevil, well, yes,
like
that's
all the
another.
Daredevil comics I have, which was a lot, came from my brother.
He's one of my Captain America, Daredevil, Iron Fist, Shang-Chi. Those were the top ones for me. Then you have the Avengers. Sometimes I like the Defenders. The Defenders seem like a level see group variation of in the comics anyway of the Avengers, even though
Well, they're like
Defenders were also
your street level
Avengers.
Avengers, basically.
Well, in the comics, Defenders, the members of the Defenders and Avengers, they sometimes intertwined or interchanged. Sometimes they were Defenders,
Yeah.
sometimes they're Avengers, and sometimes they'll switch off. But you have anything to say? Anything new? Anything else?
No, I just think that it's interesting the fact that here's this guy that's trying to be the Captain America role. That's obviously he just doesn't uphold the whole mentality or you know the ideas because he's supposed to be calm, go in there very level-headed, do what he has to do and stuff. But the whole blood thing on the shield, I mean, has there ever been blood on the shield before?
Yes,
Okay.
Yeah. I
there
mean,
has been
in the
in some
comics,
ways.
plenty
In
of
comics, there
times.
has been, but in the movies, no.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Yeah.
not meant as a way to kill. It was
Mm-hmm.
more to disarm, disable, things of that nature. That's why you saw like the shield, like when you saw the shield get stuck in the wall. That was like nothing ever happened like with that with Steve Rogers. Is a way to learn how to like she ricocheted and always like he always had a way to throw it. No matter how you throw it, always come back. When you throw
Yeah.
that shield away and get
Mm-hmm.
stuck in the wall, you're in trouble. It's
Well,
like
like
losing a gun.
even Walker was able to make it ricochet. So
Yes, but
like,
then he lost his cool and he got stuck in the wall.
yeah, that's true.
Right? So yeah, he was able to this. Like I'm surprised that he threw the shield and it didn't cut the guy in half
Mm-hmm.
initially when he was chasing him. But we're going to see that too. That training where we're going to see Sam throw it and get stuck, and he's like, and then I think we're going to see a flashback. I think we're going to see a flashback of Steve Rogers and Bucky, where Steve is teaching Bucky how to throw the shield. I think we're going to see one of those special moments that no one knows about. Because, like, how does Bucky know? We never saw Bucky handle a shield before in the movies. We saw him do with Civil War when he's fighting alongside Cap against Iron Man. We
Yeah.
saw him grab the shield in mid flight, mid throw, being at him. He stopped it and he threw it back even harder.
Mm-hmm.
So, who taught him?
Who taught him?
Who taught him?
Who taught him?
Who taught him
Who's
was
all
Cap. So I think we may get a little flashback in the sense of how, or maybe he may talk about it, what have you, of course. But hopefully we have a flashback of him, like, and then he'll train he'll train Sam, excuse me, on how to throw the shield, where it doesn't stick. It'll always come back to him. There'll be a way to the angles and stuff like that come back.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with flight, you'll see he'll probably be able to do it while he's flying. Throw it, he'll come back to him in the sense of while he's still in mid-flight. I think that'd be kind of cool.
I actually think that would be kind of cool for that.
It'll be nice to see we'll see in a cameo by Chris Evans. That'll be really nice.
Well, considering that, we were promised like a really cool Marvel cameo and we didn't get one.
On WandaVision?
Yeah, on WandaVision.
It was a teaser, but we kind of did. We kind of did with the Boner character.
Yeah.
In a way.
Ralph Boner.
Quicksilver. His name was Boner.
Okay.
It was kind of that way,
It was the white boner.
Huh?
The silver boner.
The silver boner.
So yeah.
But we did that in the sense of the tease of X-Men coming into the MCU. But we had a good thing in the sense of we have a White Vision, which was also in the West Coast Avengers storyline or WandaVision storyline. And that was cool to see in that sense. And it's good to know that he still has a job. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he still has a job. He wasn't finished off. Like WandaVision was his last stand or last chance. He's able to still continue in the future projects.
Okay, so just two things. Well, a couple things. One, Wanda, my feet don't stink, bro. I have very lovely feet.
What?
They're very nice, and I don't get them manicured, or is it
Does my
pedicured? It's
does
pedicured. I
oh
don't get them
oh so
pedicured, but
Bonda, yeah, I know.
they just happen to naturally not stink. Stormy
Good topic.
says,
Spencer's right.
"Here, see, yeah, no, you guys are right. Yeah, like, but that's the natural form of what chat is. You guys are gonna veer off subject at times. It's okay. It's natural." Stormy
So,
does say
all
though.
right.
Oh, go ahead.
I have a question for Bonda. So, why
Is,
are you not? Why does this? What does this story not interest you? What do you find that is lacking?
oh, is that because of the fact that he says I'm trying to pull the strings and make the show interesting?
What are we talking about? Feet again? Why is that feet going on again?
So what's the
He was asking a question there.
I know.
On that note, also Stormy says now she has to watch the show. She does. She's been on an advocate of not watching Disney show.
What? Oh, Stormy never watched the show.
Yeah.
Stormy,
Well,
come on! It's a Friday night special in the sense you have a double feature.
I believe it was
Invincible
after
and Falcon and Winter Soldier. Unless you're watching it with us.
Was it the rise of the first sequel for Star Wars? That
Force Awakens.
Force Awakens. I think it was after Force Awakens that she was like, "Nah, I'm done with Disney."
She's done with the Star Wars stuff.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm a big fan of The Last Jedi, but we anyway.
Mm-hmm. See, Nicholas Clark. Well, wasn't that explained in Civil War? Cap used magnetic gloves. Wait, did they say that Cap used magnetic
Captain
gloves
America used magnetic gloves
in Civil War? I know I've seen that in cartoons where
in
he will
cartoons
have
he had
modified
that.
version of the shield.
Wait, he didn't have. I don't think they had magnetic gloves.
Oh no, they did. Like he'll do a thing and the glove will like you hear like it'll magnetize to the glove. It was like an enhancement or something like that. But that wasn't how he normally caught the shield. He could
No,
naturally catch the
He
shield.
usually catch it with the inside the sleeve. He'll always be able to catch it, or he'll catch it on the edge. Well, and especially with Captain America, the first Avenger, and then so.
Mm-hmm. But does because it's nothing but Marvel fan service that will lead nothing. Oh, lead to nothing. All of these will mean nothing. Just like Endgame, it meant nothing. Everyone comes back at the end. And The Last Jedi is an awful movie.
Not an awful movie, but that's your opinion, and I'll have my opinion.
Yeah, we could do a video on your opinion alone on that one. And see.
But in Civil War, Nicholas, we can definitely. I mean, I have no problem watching Civil War again because that's an amazing movie, especially with the intro of Black Panther. And I mean, I like the Winter Soldier one. The fight scenes with the Winter Soldier are amazing. So I don't mind watching that to recap. But I just know in the beginning, when he, back in the World War II, he just used his hands and then. I think he had a magnet in the back for the stick, or had loops for the shield to latch on.
I mean, like prior to Civil War, like he didn't have
Stormy.
that.
The sequels is, I always say it, especially the Rise of Skywalker, like it's perfectly imperfect. I mean, I hate their prequels. I can't stand them. I think they're trash, in my opinion. The prequels of Star Wars. I think the Clone Wars and Rogue One are the true prequel, to the Star Wars original trilogy. Those are
You mean the Clone Wars series?
The Clone Wars series, even the new Clone Wars, but in Rogue One are the true prequels. So like, I mean, the way that my thing about the prequel trilogy is just. I mean, I can understand for people who grew up on the prequels. I understand that's your demographic, your age group. I understand that, and for me, the original trilogy, I saw that first. It had a great story, and then it was like how the writing and the presentation the suspense, the big oh my god, that's his father, blah blah blah, they're related, things of that nature was better. Where the prequels just said, gave lazy explanations it was like if you saw the prequels first and then you saw the original trilogy, you were like, well, yeah, of course that's his father.
Yeah.
I mean, they have the same last name. But we didn't know that as first-time viewers. But I'm going off topic again.
Well, a couple things. One, let's see.
Bunda, that is not true. But I respect your. See, you like the prequels, and I can say you're wrong, but that's your opinion. Rogue One is not fan service because it did not give us anything new. It gave something new. It didn't give us old stuff in the sense. The prequels gave us Boba Fett. It gave us Obi-Wan. It gave us 3PO. It gave us R2-D2. It gave us all this stuff. That's more a fan service of giving people what they wanted. Here they gave us a new way of how it came, but it's all good. You like that, and that's fine. I'm not sure. Nicholas, your sister is a good person.
Let's see.
Nicholas, see, Spencer Jar Jar is one of the best, one of the best, worst, but it's okay.
Actually, Stormy's response is fairly accurate to what you had. You had the same response, didn't you, Angel?
What's that?
That she says, no, I didn't like the prequels either. But after watching these sequels, I went back and thought, hey, they aren't that bad.
No, no, the prequels still suck.
Wait, didn't you rationalize it? Like, to me, like you told me, like they're actually, if you look at a certain point of view.
If you look at a certain perspective, if you look at a certain perspective on Star Wars, yes, in a sense, the Phantom Menace is not Vader. The Phantom Menace is Palpatine, because we see the growth of how Palpatine became power as we see how Vader came to be. But in all, they're still terrible. If you watch, like, you can watch episode 1 to see how they met, but then you can just skip pretty much to the Clone Wars and see that.
And there's a special guest that's Bandit in the background.
Say hi, Bandit.
Stormy, you're right. Rogue One was amazing because it showed us how the original Suicide Squad got the parts, got the plans, and we saw Vader become a badass again. So that is true. But again, everyone likes, people like peanut butter. Some people like almond butter. Whatever. It's still butter, right?
True.
Nut butter, still nut butter. But it's okay.
Well, I take it this way, like
Nicholas, you're correct. Will, you're correct.
Let's see. If they had a Darth Jar Jar, I would have loved that.
Solo was Nicholas Clark. You're correct. Solo was super unnecessary. Solo was true a fan service, just like the prequels. It gave lazy explanations of how Solo came to be, just like the prequels. It gave us lazy explanations of how Anakin came to be. But again, we're going off topic again.
Mm-hmm.
Happens all the time.
In a sense, but this is like Star Wars is something where I think it's like, it can be very political. It can be very we call it.
Well, I mean, that's what they made the prequels to be. They made it to be political.
One side or another.
Yeah.
I think that's what you're trying to say. Is dividing, or
divided. Yeah, it's very You either hate it or love it, blah blah blah. Which is fine. I mean, I can understand. Depending on like certain people, some people like lazy explanations. They don't like to think about it. It's like, oh, great, that's how it is. All right, and they just accept it.
So that makes a great segue back into what the original concept was of Falcon and a Winter Soldier. I've talked to people that thought the writing for Falcon with the soldiers lazy.
I mean, some people like WandaVision more than like Winter Soldier, and and again, that's fine. And like for me, I don't. Some people like slow building stuff, which is great, and some people like fast building stuff, which is also great. I think the writing here is great. You have multiple stories going on at once, where WandaVision was pretty much just like isolated, and then they start to build out with Rambo and the other characters, whatever. But still, it's just like one here where you have Bucky dealing with his issues. You have Sam dealing with him, with his, and then you have John Walker, and then you have the people that are affected by it, by them, kind of like in WandaVision too, but those close. Because you have Sam's sister, you have John Walker's partner, and you have Bucky. He's solo. He's alone. He's a loner. So he really has nobody. But he's getting that. He's getting that relationship. He's building that relationship with Sam, which I like seeing.
Now
you have Zemo too. Zemo, like we still don't know what Zemo's really.
His end game.
Well, I know his end game. He wants no super soldiers. Just like he didn't want super soldiers. Like he killed those in the tanks, in the sleep tanks at the end of Civil War. Like he wants, he used one, Bucky to do his to set him up.
Yeah.
But the other ones, he could have used them. He could have hired them. He could have had them to his, work to his advantage. But he wants them gone as well.
Let's see.
But what he's going to be here, I mean,
there's still more to his plan. Like
right.
At first, like you're thinking, like he when they first introduced his character, he's kind of reacting, but he knows more of what's going on in the outside world than he should have known. And then, so I feel like he's been planning something, and he knew that people will be coming to him, and there's definitely a plan to this.
But what is it? What exactly is his?
Because, I personally I feel like he wants to go after the power broker. Because the power broker's goal, and like even in the comics, was obtain new powers and abilities, find out how they work, and then distribute them for profit. Which is literally the exact opposite of what Zemo wants.
Right, because he was destroying them.
Exactly.
But again, we're not really, and we don't know who the power broker is. There's a lot of speculation who the power broker is. I mean, that maybe Sharon is working with the power broker.
Hell, for all we know, she could be the power broker.
Possibly.
That'd be too far of a reach.
She could be doing a double identity thing. Yeah, she could be doing. Yeah. Or she could be working. Being
it'd be more plausible.
Double agent, triple agent, what have you.
It'd be more plausible that she's working with him.
Right. It could be Ross Thunderbolt Ross.
I've heard that theory. I've heard the theory that the power broker is working for Ross.
Especially with the Black Widows coming out soon, and so that is also an iteration. But I mean,
let's see.
I'm just interested. I gotta watch this again, obviously, because I miss certain things, and of course, the more you watch, the more you get out of it.
True.
But
you get that initial shock. It's awesome though, and I could see there were scenes where your eyes were like, you have better facial reactions than I do. I admit to that.
But
I'm more like deadpan stare.
You probably saw, like, in a sense, like you probably the technical issues that we had. I probably reacted a little too late. You're like, you don't think
Well,
this is
that
cool?
was my sign. I could tell, but like I'm saying
Right.
in general, like I know, like even when I watched it the first time, I know I was like,
All right, let's see, Nicholas.
oh,
My thing is that all the super soldier serum. I mean, we're
is that really all the super soldier serum? Oh no, is it the
It was
all of it
really
that was
right,
there?
huh?
the, it was beautiful.
Oh, thank you for the compliment
Hmm.
of the dog.
I mean, so
So,
far
Nicholas, you're saying
that's
it is
what
Sharon? Okay,
I mean, it theoretically it could be. I mean, she had a lot of sway and a lot of money in Mandrapore.
she
Like,
did, she did, but it's just I just find it like it'll be a little, maybe a little too on the nose or something like that. It just I don't know. I can't see her how she can wants another, in that sense, like more Steve Rogers and stuff like that, like how dangerous could be in that sense.
mhm.
Where I don't think she's money hungry. I don't think she's money hungry. Where a power broker would is just money hungry, doesn't
Yeah,
care what the outcome will be, as long as that person makes its money, then okay.
I just had a
Now,
thought. I know it wouldn't be the case, but what if it was the leader?
what if it was the who?
The leader.
That would be awesome to bring him back. That would be awesome to bring him back.
It's a fun thought. I don't think it would be because the leader's a character that's supposed to be so egotistical that he would just slap his name on everything that he does.
But
But
he's
it would
also
be,
so but he's so far in again thought that he was have like his, he can be doing, he's highly intelligent, so
yeah,
he'll be all over and setting things up. So, and that'll be a great way to bring another character from the Hulk verse,
yeah,
because he was in with the one with
with Edward Norton.
Edward Norton, and so that'd be kind of cool to have him back, and then have him and work with Thunderbolt Ross, because they were both, in a sense of,
They have connections.
finding that serum, to find that super soldier serum, where Ross tried to do that with, the creative Abomination, and which also recreated the Hulk initially. So it'll be kind of cool to see if that's the case. That's a nice theory. That's another.
It's a fun theory. I don't think that'll be a great one, but I think that will be a great twist. Oh, and Nicholas, I believe you asked earlier. I saw it, so I'm gonna answer it. Omni Man. Between Omni Man versus Homelander, who would I think win in a fight? I honestly like. And I say this because I haven't seen Homelander do the same things Omni Man has. Like Homelander's without question super powerful, but Omni Man literally destroyed a planet, and I have not seen Homelander go to that extent.
Well, since I know who Omni Man is in a sense from the comics,
Yeah.
Omni Man doesn't give two shits. So he will go and destroy where that Homelander has some sympathy. He has sympathy
Yeah.
for his
Yeah.
child. He had, for his
Yeah.
son. He has sympathy there, right? So like that, he has some sympathy for that Nazi girl,
Stormfront.
so Stormfront. So there's something. So that'll be his crutch, where in Omni Man, like when his mind is made up, watch out. So I agree with that. Would be Omni Man,
Yeah.
and I also believe. Someone said about talk about Star Wars and politics is related is a comparison, and you're right. Star Wars and politics, or the politics of Star Wars is very close. It's very easy, but I just find it funny that the bad guys always think they're the rebellion. The bad guys always think they're rebellion, and they think that the rebellion are the actual empire, which I find it hysterical.
Yeah. I had a friend I used to work with that used to say the Empire was actually the good guys of the story.
just like how people think that Daniel LaRusso is the bad guy in Karate Kid.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, no.
I mean,
You look at
I've seen that argument. It's not a bad
Johnny's
argument.
Johnny's the bad guy. He's the bully through and through. Yeah. But the thing is,
But no, but
the thing is,
in
the villains always think they're the good guys. They always think that what they're doing is
well, in the
right.
original Karate Kid, yeah, but in the whole remake or the continuation, that
Well,
the table, the,
In Cobra
yeah,
Kai,
Cobra
they
Kai, the
take turns.
tables are turned.
No, well, not necessarily. They just take turns. The true villain is John Kreese,
Well, yeah, well, he's always
Always,
been the
yeah.
villain.
but he's the true villain in Karate Kid and Cobra Kai, because he manipulated the students,
Yeah.
to do what he wanted. He manipulated them, so it was like.
And Bunda, I don't need nice chairs. I have a nice chair and a nice bed. It's right back here. It's comfy. Just to let you know. But yes, you're right. There is in all the Karate Kids. He is the one constant villain.
I think we should do a Star Wars. Pick one Star Wars, not prequel. One Star Wars, and do a watch party, and then, I mean, I could be. I mean, I could be. I'm just saying.
I mean,
But,
I'm down. It's like you
but
like
I
put a
think,
vote out there.
I mean, you guys can do a thing. I would love to do this again every Friday and Sunday. A watch party. Maybe on Friday do a Omni-Man, Invincible watch party, and then do a Falcon and Soldier on Sunday. If you guys are down with that, give a hell yeah. Type a hell yeah. If you're down that, a watch party on Fridays for Invincible and a watch party on Sundays for the Falcon and Winter Soldier. And I could be the one that haven't watched the episode, and we could just watch it as the first time.
Mm-hmm.
So can't watch the spoilers.
You'll have to skip all the internet.
You have to stay off of social media.
I gotta stay off of social media.
That's hard for him.
Very.
It's easier for me, oddly enough, and I'm on here.
Right.
NBA.
Yeah, and NBA watch party. Angel, you watch basketball, right?
I watch basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Only if I want to, and I don't want to. I do UFC.
Yeah, he does. He does
UFC.
more UFC than I do.
But that's late.
I do, but we can do UFC. There's several UFCs where goes on ESPN Plus.
Yeah.
ESPN, they have fights every Saturday, and we can do the prelims. We don't have to do the pay-per-view. For people who don't want to do pay-per-view, we can do the.
You can do an after party.
That's at 2:00 in the morning. What are you talking about?
No, like the next day.
No, that's okay. I'm okay.
So far, we got 2 hell yes. Bunda's like a hell no.
He's just a haters gonna hate. Haters gonna hate.
Bunda, does Bunda mean opposite?
Bunda is great. He loves UFC too.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
See, that might be a thing. We could also do UFC. Nerds on
We
UFC.
can do that. We can do that. We can do that on a Saturday. But we can do, like I said, for people who don't want to do the prelims. I mean, sorry, don't want to pay-per-view. Excuse me.
We
can meet up and do. We can do the. we can do is the prelims.
Yeah.
They're relatively early enough. If you have to go out, whatever, we can do those. I'm fine with that. We can do prelims.
I've been with you like where we've watched fights or like I've texted you and we've watched the prelims, and sometimes the prelims are better than the actual pay-per-view fight.
Yes.
Don't sleep on the prelims, guys. Like anybody fighting, it could be any night, and that could be.
Well, at least Nicholas agrees with our choice of Omni-Man.
Oh. Well, he was rooting for Homelander at first, but we dropped facts.
I saw that. I see that. But awesome though. But
yes, the world does need more people like you, Bunda.
Kreese is a fun character to watch, but yes, he is a douche at the same time. But
Bunda is Bunda. He just likes to bust balls.
that's fine. I was like, haters gonna hate. Haters gonna hate. I understand. So it's all right.
Oh, and
Oh, Bunda said we could have watched Francis versus
Yeah, I
Steve.
know, but there's only what 2 rounds of the Francis versus Stipe, which was an awesome, amazing fight, by the way. But anyway,
okay.
off topic.
Yeah.
So let's get back into this. So another home run with the Falcon and Winter Soldier. I believe they just took a different turn a little bit.
So I understand there's people out there that don't like Falcon and the Winter Soldier,
Yeah.
and but I haven't heard there anybody's reasoning for that.
Well, Bunda said some stuff.
And like I've heard some people say it was more like the writing and the scripting. Like they didn't like we were talking to somebody last night that didn't like the Isaiah Bradley scene, like when they're walking away from the house
Oh,
and the cut.
a lot of people got turned off because of it was a woke moment,
Yeah.
and but it's very important moment because it's still part of reality. It's kind of how we as viewers can relate because of what we're doing now. Granted, and they could have went through a whole big thing, but they didn't, and it was just a segue for them to see the psychiatrist and get that bond again in a different way. When they had the staring contest and all that stuff, and they got a little deeper in that. But yeah, a lot of people didn't like that. But there are some things that you can't ignore. I mean,
Yeah.
some people are dealt with it day in day out, and all we experienced it as a viewer was 5 minutes. And but I can understand how some people get turned off by it. I mean, it's understandable.
Yeah. Well, no, I get that, but I personally thought the fact that they didn't do more into that scene and they just left it as short as it was, and the undertone that was there actually served it more.
Right. I mean, it just. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's one of those scenes that obviously you can look more into it if you wanted to.
But so many programs have already and stuff like that. It's just they dealt with it and then they moved on. But they can see how like where Bradley was treated as a hero back then, and he was imprisoned, and then they as soon as they step out the door, cops fled in the present day and treat Falcon almost in the same manner. A hero that's protected this world, this country and world several times over, and he's treated just like a regular black guy who's a potential threat who wasn't. While the real threat, who is, you know, who's in probation, a white guy is just ignored
Mm-hmm.
until he's seen, and then they recognize who he is, and then they have to bring him in.
Yeah.
So that's the thing where a lot of people can get turned off and totally understand. But it wasn't really a woke moment. It was just something that we can all relate to.
Yeah. Bunda says it's all fan service. It doesn't add anything in the end. It means nothing. Now, if you want to watch it to pass 30, 40 minutes, that's cool, but it's not good TV.
Okay. Okay?
Wait.
Now I'm interested. What is good TV to Bando's opinion? Now I was curious, but now I'm intrigued.
Oh, you're on a delay again. It happened again.
It happened again.
Yeah, your video delay. Your audio comes in just fine, but your video's delayed.
All right. This is then I have to do this then.
Mm-hmm. But yes, like Bunda, what is quality TV for you? I don't think I've ever asked that question of you. Should be interesting.
Yeah, we'll see.
Let's see.
We're waiting.
Let me see if she's.
Well, they got a delay, but let's see. Let's see. Nicholas says there are a few scenes in the Falcon Winter Soldier that don't quite make sense.
Well,
See, I'm not
Nicholas
getting along.
with this Sam, you're right, but yeah, think about it. How a lot of people, even though there's programs, but it has to deal with the color, unfortunately. A lot, a lot of people deal with like buying. I'm sorry, I guess I'm getting mental delay. It the whole thing with the denied a loan and stuff like that, it does deal a lot with how people are treated today in the sense of, yeah, they didn't work, they were gone for 5 years because of the blip and things of that nature. They had, of course, they had no way to make money in those 5 years apart, 5 years away. And it was just another thing how it was like another hurdle for a person of color to get that loan, where a person of that's white, it is easier for some, but that's how our U.S. system is set up, unfortunately. So like Star Wars, this is very political in a different way.
Let's see here. See, and now Bradley did, at least in the comics, steal the shield. Bradley didn't steal the shield. Well, he stole a shield. It was like the original Captain America shield, I believe it was.
Right.
And
right. The triangle.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
But
Yeah.
what he actually stole that was more important was actually the uniform of Captain America. So like, and that was like when Captain America was first put on ice, right? And that's when he stole the shield, the uniform, and that's what he actually was arrested for, and put in jail.
Mm.
And see here, they experiment. Well, the twisted part about that in the story, Will Morris, is that they experimented on him first, and
Well,
after and
well,
during.
In the government, they took Bradley's blood, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, no, it was Hydra that took his blood. From what they said in the show, when he was in jail and he turned to Bucky, he's like, "Your people took my blood," and that was Hydra.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then then the other guy was able to sample it, but he was also away too, right? The
He was
scientist
blipped.
guy, he was blipped as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and he worked for the Hydra, correct? Wasn't he part of Hydra, that scientist?
No. At first he was with the government, I want to say. Then he said he got blipped, and then when he came back, his project was canceled. And then he got in ties with the power broker.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that? Okay, power broker. Do you think he's Hydra? AIM? Could he be AIM related?
Here's the thing, like, I actually want the power broker to be independent of those two.
Okay.
I think it will make his character a little bit more intriguing. It would make sense that he is Hydra related because of Zemo.
Mm-hmm.
Zemo had a lot of ties and a lot of like they said, like he has the most information on anything that has to do with Hydra. So it does make sense that he would be Hydra related. But I personally want him to be like a separate character. And see here, Bunda says right now he the only show I watch that's like
I'm
actually
sorry.
on
I'm
TV
sorry.
are Better Call
Will says
Saul.
Matt Murdock is a better lawyer than Sal Goldman. Well,
This is true. Look at that. I got too excited about that answer, but yes, that's right. I actually never saw Better Call Saul.
No, but I mean that is fan service too. If you're thinking like but I mean, well, Boondock can. He loved the Watchmen. Okay, that was good. Watchmen was a good series,
I did like that show.
but
That
the
was
thing
actually a
is,
really good show.
not everything is to be top notch. You got sometimes you got to take it for what it is, and then just go with that. And but if you're gonna say it's terrible writing, I can't. It's a different way and a different tone. But
Okay,
whatever, it
so
is what it is.
there are some
I
times
mean,
where,
apparently Bunda likes it enough that he's with us.
but you got to agree, there are some times where we have to all agree that that's terrible writing. My case
Like the
example,
prequels.
I would say X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Which one?
X-Men Origins Wolverine,
Oh, that was horrible.
where they took away Deadpool's mouth and
Yeah, the
literally
Merc with the
everything about that
mouth.
movie.
The Merc with the mouth who cannot talk. Yeah.
That's my personal hate film. I
I hate
absolutely
that film.
detest that film.
I mean,
And
I'm not, yeah. But then they fixed it. But then they fixed it with Logan.
yeah. Well, that was after they did Days of Future Past too. Like they just erased everything and then they said Logan. Like the movie to me was like so bad they just like we need to erase this. But I digress. Let's see here. See, Nicholas Clark says he liked Breaking Bad, Ozark. I haven't seen season 2 and 3 of Ozark. I'm really on the off the track
Ozark
of
was
that.
awesome. It's a shame that's canceled.
It got canceled.
Ozark has been canceled.
I was planning on binge watching when they came out with
Well, you
season
can
4.
still watch it. You can still watch it, but they're not doing another season, unfortunately.
So disappointing. The DC animated films, yeah, those are great. I made a friend watch the Dark Knight Returns
Okay, so all right, now Bunda
after
says he
watching
likes
Snyder
he
Cut.
likes the origins Wolverine because he likes the relationship between Sabretooth and Wolverine, even though they're not brothers, they're not related.
There is a
I
version
mean,
of them in the comics where Sabretooth is like the son of Wolverine, I think.
he's what?
He's like Wolverine's son, like one version. But that's like a sub storyline plot
But since
somewhere
Bunda
else.
said he likes Wolverine, he likes
I feel like
since
he's trolling me on that one.
Bunda says he likes Wolverine, likes or the original Wolverine. Excuse me, I'm tongue tied here. Wolverine Origins. That's all I need to know. I know where he stands. I'm sorry, Bunda. I'm sorry, Bunda, but no, Bunda. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's okay. It's okay, boo.
And yes, Meister G, my brother just dropped the news that Ozark is
Nicholas has
canceled.
PTSD from Wolverine. I understand, and rightly so. You should have. You should.
Hmm. No, yo, we were talking about that for years.
Mr. G, yes. Unfortunately, Mr. G, it has been canceled.
Where's he been?
Listen, I just found out today.
So, but still watch it. It's still a great show. Obviously, it's a great show to watch. But unfortunately,
Wait, Bunda, how can you say it was good? You said it would. I never said it was good. I just like it. Usually, when you say you like something, that means it was good. Just for clarity. Am I wrong in that statement?
what happened?
No, he said I never said it was good. I just liked it,
But oh, how,
and he
okay,
liked
I
the
don't get it. That makes no sense to me. How
blob.
do you like
Was
something
it?
that's how do you like something that's not good?
He also said I like the blob. Was in it and
Ozarks is not
Gambit.
canceled. Double check. We're gonna fact check on the Ozarks.
I can
We're gonna
fast check
double
that.
check. We'll make it official here. Hold up.
Like I have a actual
We're gonna
resource.
find that. You can yeah. You have like 5 computers, Ivan. How come you don't check it out?
One's a work computer. One was used for the video, and then this is everything else. Let's see here.
Let's see.
So okay, there hasn't been any official dates, but Ozark season
Okay,
4
you're right.
release date.
And we apologize. We stand corrected. I'm looking right now. Here he goes. Has Netflix renewed Ozarks for season 4? A day after reported that Ozarks has been renewed in June 2020, Netflix has finally confirmed that Ozark will be returning for a fourth and final season. So I stand corrected. I'm sorry. It was at one time. It was canceled at one time. They must have renewed it after people like yourselves and I were upset.
So I know what I'm gonna do before season 4 starts. I'm gonna binge watch Ozark.
Very, very good stuff. Very good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. What did I miss? It's here. No. Bunda, he loves Dragon Ball Evolution, and but doesn't mean it's good. Well, yeah,
No
no.
worries. It's all good. It's all good. You like what you like. I like what I like. That's all good, right? We're allowed to do that.
He likes to like bad things and admit they're bad. Okay,
that's okay.
That's
I mean,
understandable.
I can't watch. I can't watch Suicide Squad. That's a horrible movie. I mean, I can't. It has some good stuff in it, but I cannot watch it ever again.
Let's see. Stormy says she thinks that the creator wanted to end it. I think she's talking about the Ozark
Well,
series.
don't forget also like COVID happened, and a lot of production companies shut down, was forced to shut down. So we had to, like not we, but they had to do something.
Mm-hmm. Now, so, Meister G, you talking about what when you asked watch party? Was that after I made my statement about the me binge watching Ozark? I mean, I can. It's like because I will burn through a weekend watching Ozark. My brother knows I have it in me. Winter pork shoulder.
Admit Falcon winter pork shoulder is bad. No, I'm not. I can't admit that it's not. I can't admit it's bad when it's not bad.
Listen, I will say if it's bad. If I feel it's really bad, I will say it's bad. I enjoy watching Winter Soldier.
But Nicholas, the new Suicide Squad, I am excited to see.
What makes you
excited to see the new one coming out.
Why are you excited for it?
Why am I excited for it?
Yeah.
Who wrote it? Who directed it?
Oh, because of those guys? Oh, that
Peter
guy?
Gunn.
Peter Gunn, yeah.
So he has, he has shown us what he can do with a group of people like the Galaxy, Guardians of the Galaxy, and so to have his turn to do a DC film and bring up new characters, even though some are returning, but to see how his take on it and stuff like that, I think he's going to show DC how it can be done
as a rated R film.
The DCU thing, where it's like Shazam got close to how they copy the Marvel, the MCU formula. Shazam was close on that, and they're doing it. I think they're going to do it here with Suicide Squad. They're going to have that capture that formula, and have that and show Warner Brothers and the DCU EU guys how it's going to be done. That's why. I mean, I really don't care about Harley Quinn and stuff like that, but the other characters that we don't like, the sub characters that we don't know about, I would love to see that.
Oh, see, Meister G asked, "Did you ever think you'd see a Starro in a movie?"
Well, we already saw one already in Justice League. We saw a part of it, but now it's going to happen again. Full
Starro?
Blast. Starro was in it. He was in Dark. He was in. They made a mechanical one when they put it on the Atlantean.
That's supposed to be Starro?
That's a Starro. That's an Easter egg. That's not Starro itself, but that's a Starro-esque kind of creation, where it took his thoughts and projected it.
Oh, kind of like when they did it in The Outsiders.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Or
So that was
Young
kind of,
Justice. Young Justice should be
yes,
more
Young
precise.
Justice. But remember, it was shaped
Like
a
a
star,
starfish.
like a starfish was a star, and it went up here like Star Wars does in the books right here. So
Mm-hmm.
that was our Easter egg.
Yeah, Meister G says that was more of a homage.
Right.
Yeah. See here.
Exactly. Yeah. As Starro as the main, I think, character or villain in Suicide Squad would be kind of it's cool.
Nicholas brings up a good point. James Gunn, he thinks is the only director that he knows of that has made movies for DC and Marvel. I know you look for stuff like that too. Because you constantly message me about like this actor's been in this franchise
Well, as
as well.
director, yes. Actors have been recycled over and over. The actor in Suicide Squad was in The Dark Knight. He was in Ant-Man. He is in The Flash. He was the magician. I can't remember his name right now. Can I see the phone?
He was the magician in The Flash.
What are you looking for?
Actually, hold up. Yes, this actor has been almost all Marvel. He's been I think the only actor besides Idris Elba. Idris Elba has done several DC related films,
Well, I know
and
he's done
done
the
Idris Elba.
Losers.
Huh?
Idris Elba was he in the Losers, right?
He's in the Losers.
So was
He did
Chris Evans.
Chris Evans,
Mm-hmm.
right? Chris Evans did seven. Chris Evans did seven comic book movies.
Yeah, he was in like Scott Pilgrim, Snowpiercer, Losers, the Fantastic Four series,
Or
and now all of Captain America. That's
and
like
he
six
there's another
franchise.
one called Push, which is like kind of like a
Oh
comic book
yeah,
superhero.
he did Push as well, so he has
Right.
7. I don't know if he holds the record right now. Like I feel like
Well, of different characters. Well,
alternate characters.
the actor I was telling you about that did he's in well anyway, that one actor has done like Polka Dot Man. I think he's playing Polka Dot Man in Suicide Squad.
Mm-hmm.
He's done so
Oh,
many.
I can see that. I know Carl Urban's up there too.
Carl Orban is way up there. Judge Dredd. Uh,
Uh,
he
Technically,
did
Star Trek
Legion. I think
counts.
he was Legion and Legion
Uh,
with Paul Bettany.
was he in Legion?
That yeah, he was a cowboy like kind of thing.
Okay,
But anyway,
I love
what
Carl
other
Urban.
questions we got here? I gotta go to bed. Jesus Christ. All right.
We won't keep you up too late. But let's see here.
Oh, Nicholas Clark, you are correct on the Green Lantern animated series. We just watched it.
Huh?
It was so better than I thought. Oh, let's see.
Oh yeah, the one that was on Cartoon Network years ago. I remember you
Yeah,
messaged me.
but it's on HBO Max. It is on HBO Max now.
Oh yeah, HBO Max.
Uh,
They got some good contracts on for themselves.
Let me see. I'm trying to look for.
Let's see.
Let me
Yeah,
see.
Carl Urban was in Thor Ragnarok. He was also in.
Yes, Mr. G, you're right. Is David Dastmalchian? I can't say his last name, but that guy, you're correct. He has starred in. We can go right here, right now.
Decimal Trillion.
Yes, he was in Ant-Man. He's coming in Suicide Squad. He was in both Ant-Man, excuse me. The Dark Knight. He was also in. He was in The Flash this season, and let me see what else has he been in. Superhero related. That's pretty much it right there. It was in Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back. But that's not superhero.
True. I
But
mean, there was superhero characters in it.
Yeah, Blade Runner. He was in the Blade Runner film. He's going to be in Dune as well. David's gotten a lot of roles. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean that's covering a lot more than I anticipated. I knew that it was a lot from as soon as you mentioned it, but that's very impressive.
Yeah, Nicholas, you're right. Well, James Gunn is going to do what he knows. So yes, but in a sense of how Galaxy Guardians of the Galaxy blended several different characters to make one team. Yeah, we can see it do it again.
It's from what I gathered. I mean, I saw the latest trailer on it, and it's going to be definitely way more violent than what Guardians was.
Right. Oh, it has to. It has to. But
I suspect you're right, Nicholas, because they have. I haven't seen anything that's on HBO Max that has not been on DC Universe, and they have the Doom Patrol is like exclusive HBO Max, for example, when they
well,
did
now it
season
is.
2.
Right.
Exactly. So I think they got the full rights
They
for
made a
DC.
contract. They made an agreement or a contract to have everything there because all you can see all the animation films, the DC universe animation
Mm-hmm.
films. You can Star Girls on there now, all this stuff. So it's like
Like the
what?
CW stuff.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But you know what? I binged watched some of their animated series. It's worth. If you're a DC animated fan, it's worth getting HBO Max just to watch that stuff. It makes it so much easier. Like if you want to watch the Batman animated series, you can go back into that. And then Justice
That's
League
on there as well, right?
and Young Justice. If you were a fan of Justice League and Teen Titans, I think Young Justice was a good cross between the two. It was like more mature Teen Titans. At least, that's how I felt about it. And I liked how they did Cyborg in that one. That was a serious Cyborg. He still said booyah.
Right. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I have to
I know. I'm
cut
going to
it
say
short. I have to cut it short. It's a school night for us.
yes.
Um,
But it's been a blast. I had a lot of fun being on here with you. Thank you,
Same here.
everybody. Thank you so very much for joining us on here.
So
Angel,
stay posted. You can follow me on Instagram um, under the film combatant. We'll have a link at the bottom where you can find me because I do some quick reviews on action films. What I think about that in the sense of action, not really sense of the stories that are done, but in the sense of how the execution of the action scenes. Sometimes we watch movies just for the action, not for the acting.
mm-hmm.
So anyway, Adan, again, happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
Enjoy this year, and we'll see you guys soon again. Until next time, love you. Peace out. See you guys.
Absolutely. Guys, if you haven't liked the video, please hit a like as well. And give a shout out to my brother and Kim on the film combatant. And if you're new to the channel, hit subscribe too. We're going to be doing more stuff. We're going to have more videos where he'll come in, Kim will come in, and other content coming from my end as well. But as always, just be excellent, guys. Have a good night.
Right.
Bye.